Oh, you know what sound that is. You know what sound that is. Yes, sir. I got my Loud Puff hat hanging up here. Let me see if y'all can see that. Shout out to Loud Puff over on Instagram. I think there's a massive delay, by the way, on Instagram. Uh, I'm trying some new stuff. I am doing a landscape portrait layout situation. I guess we're kind of gonna see what happens with the gameplay. I'm really hoping that it like improves the viewing experience on Instagram. Um, it might actually make it keeps freezing. Instagram's hard, dude. Hopefully, y'all will be able to see that. And I'm trying to stream on Instagram. It's giving me some trouble. Bear with me. I'm gonna check YouTube and see how that's looking. Okay, YouTube's looking great. YouTube's looking good. If you are not on YouTube right now, that might be the best case scenario. I was trying with Instagram. Maybe this double layout thing might be more trouble than it's worth, but gonna get started on the game at 4. But before that, let me put a little caption thing to. There we go. That's a bummer about Instagram. I wonder how X looks. Because I'm trying the portrait version of streaming on Instagram and on X. Instagram Live, I think, just kind of is not good to begin with. Sorry, Instagram. I think that might be the case, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end it. If you're on Instagram, please come somewhere else. So we're gonna cut Instagram off. I'm sorry, Instagram. I was trying. I even gave y'all a special layout and everything. I have the portrait landscape double whammy thing happening. That's why the chat isn't on the screen yet either, because I think on the portrait mode, the iPhone mode, we'll call it, the most convenient way. Because on Instagram, if you're streaming and someone's watching you, if you turn your phone, it don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't switch their view or anything. It's kind of crazy because it makes it look like the camera. If you're watching from X, it makes it look like the camera's really close to me. It ain't. You will be able to see more of the Doob Den, but that don't even matter because I'm about to get this game started. I just want to pull up Twitch just in case. If you're on Twitch, don't forget we've got the PAL point system. Should I rename that? Doesn't really matter, right? But I was like, I could rename it to the Doob. PAL points just sounds good. Unless there was a Doob. Doob. No. We'll stick with PAL points unless someone has an idea. But let's go in on. I had half of one of these earlier. We've got the Fruity Cereal Sativa Gummies from Herb. I did win these in a giveaway. I ate half. Each square is 100 milligrams. I ate half earlier today. I want to say way earlier today. 10 o'clock. We eat the other half. We can cheers to that. We can cheers to gummies. That's about to be the only thing we can have in Texas, so. Oh, wait. We'll take a little dab of Reno. Quick, easy, with the G Pen. Hey, big cheers, Critter. Appreciate you big time, buddy. I think, let's see what happens when I put the chat on. Hopefully it's not, I mean, it kind of, it kind of fucks up the landscape. No, portrait. Damn it. Whatever, man. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all get the full screen view everywhere but X. I'm also kind of keeping the chat off the screen because I'm trying to go live on Kick again today. I haven't done that in a long time. And I know there's going to be some bullshit comments. I know I'm about to get botted up. I'm about to get kick botted up. Okay, this is not the one I meant to open. Please hold. I think right now, in the case, as in the case that we are doing right now in court, I think this is about to be the first. Wait a minute. What gallery? What's that? The gallery contains story spoilers. Oh my god! This stuff's so cute! This stuff's so cute. I'll make the screen bigger here in a second after I take this dab. And we're gonna see what happens on lands or fuck. Y'all know what I mean. Because the game is old, so it doesn't even fit the entire screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think there'd be anything that y'all couldn't see in the game with that view. But again, full screen view over on YouTube. Really trying to focus there because I know everyone has YouTube. Like, everybody has YouTube. Just like the easiest thing. You know, it's like you have to think about, streaming to more platforms and all this, but everybody got YouTube. Oh my god, these cats. Ow! Come on. Whatever. We'll fix that later. I gotta take this dab first so I can get into this damn case. I got a dab, I got my water, I got my soda, I got my SpongeBob sweater. It's actually, I was about to say it's really cold in Texas. It's not really cold in Texas today. It's 61 degrees. For Texas, that's cold. That's really fucking cold. But last night it was like 40, which again for Texas is really fucking cold. So big cheers, everybody. I'm glad I get to wear my SpongeBob Sky Fleece thing. Excited about that. Cheers. All right. That's a good way to start. Don't forget on, I almost said Instagram. Not Instagram. We ain't on Instagram no more. She want to be. So let's do the screen flip and see how that looks. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. What do we think? I think that should be okay. Or no. Damn, but this looks good on the phone, but not on the desktop. Sorry, y'all. We're just figuring some shit out. We are figuring shit out right now. I think this might be our happy medium. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep doing this, but I just wanted to see how it goes, see if it's worth it. Curious if anyone is watching from X. Let me know how the layout looks. Are you are you looking at your phone and it just looks like I can't see this? I can't see this at all. Or are you not even on your phone? Are you on your desktop? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm assuming that people are on their phone depending on what app they're in. I could be completely wrong. Let's get into it. We can look at all that cute chibi shit later. You know what? Okay, no. All right. Okay, right. So we are at a point, I just remembered, we are at a point where we're questioning Cody, who's a kid who witnessed the murder. What he witnessed was the Steel Samurai. He saw this person in this costume. We don't know who is inside of it. He saw the Steel Samurai stab somebody with the spear, and I don't think the kid realized that like someone's actually dead. Yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm fucking around. Here we go. I think right now, okay, yeah, I guess I can't. There we go. So I'm just gonna put this like I always have it. Put the chat back up. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Take a toke while I make you wait. That's my bad. Damn, I can't change the orientation after I've already gone live. That's fine. I'm not pressed. We tried it. So the other thing I had to do, and did not do, if you look up at the top right of your screen, you'll see my lifeline. My lifeline is not looking too good. Every time I make a mistake, it goes down by 2. So I have 2 more opportunities to fuck up. I don't really want to risk them, to be honest with you, because I don't know how much longer there is in the trial. And if I lose my lifeline, I've got to start over. And I'm not trying to do that. So I think what I'm about to do, I'm going to look up Ace Attorney, Turnabout, Samurai, Day 3, Trial. That's one thing about me, I will cheat. Because I do not want to go through this again. Because I already had to do this with salmonella. if I had my camera with me... Okay, so I was thinking about this too. The last time I played, I was like, the only new thing I have... 1, 2, 3... The only new thing I have is his camera. But I thought I did this. You have to be a little hard on Cody. Present Cody's camera. Okay, yeah, I thought I did this, but maybe I didn't. Because this is the only thing that makes sense. It's the only new piece of evidence that I have. Let's see. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Oh, that's that victory music. Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital What, you don't know what a digital camera is? Please. All the people in my life who are younger than me, please don't ever let me get like this. Don't ever let me get like this. I don't ever want to be like, if you're like talking about AI, I don't want to be like, what's that? If you're talking about a new sort of tablet or digital thing or, whatever VR this is, do not let me be that old man. Do not let me be that old man that has absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's a digital camera you're on. It's kind of a new sort of camera. This was 2014. I'll give Gramps a little bit of slack, a little bit of grace. But a digital camera, dude? Come on. Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Okay, so if he had his camera with him, he said that every time the Steel Samurai has won, or he's seen him win, he's taken a picture. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. All right. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Of course you did. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. All right. Is that all? That was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay. So here's the deal. So he says, yeah, I had my camera with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press him on everything. Because I don't think you can make a mistake here and lose any lives. You can only find out more information. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay. Then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Okay. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How's he dressed? See, because this kid is such a big fan of this show. So, and the dude, they were both in costume. So this kid knows that it was the evil magistrate. He might not know the actor's name, but that's how they found him. The evil magistrate in costume. He wasn't just some person. He wasn't just some guy. He saw the evil magistrate get... I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching The Steel Samurai. Sure, kid. I see it. What happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. Yeah, this kid is too big of a fan of this show to not... He's fronting. He's fronting because Mr. Lawyer told him to lie. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him! Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Oh, jeez. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Slap that kid. Ooh! Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? No, but maybe he can. That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Show evidence. Okay, wait. Why wouldn't he watch it? He couldn't. He was watching something else. Well, I don't think he was watching anything else, is the thing. I think he was watching. I don't think it's that he couldn't. I don't think it's that he couldn't. Because he could. He was right there. He was watching something else. What? And then show evidence. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what evidence I could show here. I don't know. Let's pack a little Bolski. Let's pack a little Bolski and talk about it. So, he was watching something else. So I feel like if I say that, I need to move this down. Like I'm trying to show more of my stuff, but I feel like I'm like not talking to anybody. So I feel like if I say he was watching something else, they're going to ask me what that was, and then I'm going to have to show evidence anyway. So I don't know. I'm not really sure. Here's the evidence. Here's the only evidence I have. I can't open the samurai scrapbook, or I would, because I'm like, if he takes a picture every time the Steel Samurai wins a fight, he would have done that here. There's no reason he wouldn't have, because he did have his camera. He told us he was lying about that. He had his camera. Sorry, I'm gonna see if I can get live on fucking X again. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay. No biggie if not. Okay. So I don't know. Hold on a second. I don't want to say he was watching something else. I feel like I haven't done anything with his scrapbook. I haven't done anything with the scrapbook. So I feel like I want to hit show evidence and show that he took a picture of the killing blow. Because he said himself earlier that he always takes a picture when the Steel Samurai wins a fight. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to show evidence. Yeah, I think I'm going to show evidence. And show the scrapbook. Cheers. Okay. All right, I'm committing. There's no turning back now. We're showing evidence. And, Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. I feel like this is wrong. And if it is, we're cheating. Here's my proof. Yikes. Oh, okay, so apparently we are supposed to show evidence? Okay, and they want me to show the camera again, which I didn't think I'd have to do. I did that before. I don't think I lost any lives for that. Unless I'm like... Here's my proof. Okay, they put a picture of the camera. What's that? Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. What an old fart. The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware. We're slapping the paper though, so that means we're on the right track. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Looking real guilty with the camera. What's your problem, Pops? You gotta think picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. That's what I'm saying. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But, having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight. Correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Right, testify again. Please. Testify one more time. Sorry, I'll just want to... post this again real quick. They love to let everybody testify more than once. Did they let me do that when I was on trial? Who saw that shit? When I was on trial, that was ridiculous. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, he crying now. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? Not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. We're pressing everything. Press. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Okay, I don't think we need to press that. The Steel Samurai just escaped this clutch. The villain. Name the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. Couldn't figure it out. Tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Okay. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. Well, at least I thought the dude that got killed was also in costume, because this kid's such a massive fan of the show. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Alright, I don't think I pressed on that last statement. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah. I told you I didn't take a picture. Huh. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your test. The amount of testimonies that they allow in this court, unbelievable. Tell me your testimony again. Since you're such a credible witness, run that testimony by, like, I'm curious if in court, if someone had to make this many changes because they had been withholding information after you, like, swear in, are they, like, penalized for that? Do they get in trouble for that? This is a hack judge. Yeah, like, I really don't understand how so many testimonies are allowed, and at what point do we say, like, this witness is not credible? I'm done with this shit. Yeah, like, you swore in. If you're lying, that's like, you could get in serious trouble for that. You swear on the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you on God? That's serious business. You get impeached and the jury will not find you credible. Thank you. Real lawyer in the chat. Straight up, real lawyer in the chat. Yeah, because this judge is just like, you can change your testimony again, one more time. Change that shit again. Why the fuck not? Change that shit one more again. Let me check my filter. Hold up. Yeah, this judge is pissing me off. This fucking judge is pissing me off. Okay, so we're gonna let Cody, who's lied many a time. Oh, I took a few shots. It was too late, so I erased them. Cody. If you're lying, if you're lying, Cody, I'm gonna know. So just take a minute. Cheers. Okay, Cody. I don't really believe anything that you say. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai? Victorious? What? I'm not sure how to pose that question. Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Okay. So, this is all I have. I have his camera, which we've already used twice, by the way. We've already used the camera twice to, like, prove our point. We haven't used his scrapbook yet. I can't preview it. I can't open it. I can't see any of the pages. But it says contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. So if you took a picture every time the Steel Samurai has won a battle, you took that picture. Is it in this scrapbook? I don't know. The Steel Samurai is just... Okay. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. My only thought is to present his scrapbook, but I don't know what's in there. Like, some of the other stuff I can preview. Like, you can click check. And it'll let me preview it. I can't do that with the scrapbook. So we've already talked about the picture. I don't think this kid even realizes anyone is dead, to be honest. This isn't relevant right now. This isn't relevant right now. This isn't relevant. So I feel like I have to present the scrapbook. But if you also look in the top right, I have 2 chances left to fuck this up. Or I have to start the whole trial over again. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. My thought is I'm going to have to present the notebook. I'm going to run to the bathroom. And I'm going to be pondering. Because, like, I'm not sure. But I need help. I'm a cheater. Cheater! Me. I will look it up to not have to do this trial over again. Okay, I will be right back. Okay. So, I'm going to try and present his Scramurai. I'm going to try and present his samurai scrapbook to him. I just want to make sure it's on the right piece of dialogue because that matters too. But I just want to make sure because I am running out of lives. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Steel Samurai just escaped from the... I've already pressed him on all of this, except this. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pop, you spiky-haired geezer. Damn. Geezer. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. They're also self-conscious. Okay. Off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. Alright. I'm gonna present the scrapbook. Please. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. See, hey, big cheers, big cheers. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. I forgot about that. It's a Tuesday, so it's weird, but to me, March 17th is my parents' wedding anniversary. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Happy 47th wedding anniversary to my parents. Um, I love them. They're fantastic people. Um, yeah, so a lot of things to celebrate today. Big cheers, everybody. Appreciate you for popping in, Thrilla. He said, I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. Yes, 47 years. Massive cheers to that. 47 years. They met when they were 17 and 18, or excuse me, they met when they were 18 and 19. And then got married like 3 months later and have been together ever since. There's not many instances of that you hear working out, but they did it. Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Oh! Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Oh, Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? Also, yeah, Zilulu, I don't know if you're still here, but there's a lot of evidence being brought into the trial just kind of like when they feel like it. Don't things have to be submitted into evidence prior? Like, you can't just like bring shit up out of nowhere in the middle of the trial, right? Or am I wrong? I very well could be wrong, but I'm like, that, I don't think that's correct. Like, I'm just here right now like, oh yeah, this scrapbook that you haven't heard about before this moment, this one. But here it is, and here's what's inside of it. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. Okay, yeah, you have to disclose your exhibits. Thank you. Lawyer in the chat, lawyer in the chat. You can't just be, boop, new evidence, right here. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No! Wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, is it Will Powers? Was it Will Powers? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased... Oh no, my lifeline! The photos were blurry. He erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, he didn't win because... So, I don't know if who's seen the murder scene, but we did point out there was minimal blood. Thought it was very odd. The wound was also like super clean. So I think the kid saw some random guy get stabbed by the Steel Samurai, and I think he got put in his costume after. So I don't know. I think that the Steel Samurai didn't win. I'm not really sure where this is going to go. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. the Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. If they let this kid give another testimony, I'm going to freak out. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! Order! I will have order. Witness, Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Oh my God. Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Poor kid. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness' testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Think about that. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was... Obviously, Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim doesn't sound like a plausible response to anything. Also, shout out Zlulu for being subscribed. I appreciate that very much. Steel Samurai was the we aren't Hammer's dead. Okay, Jack Hammer's dead. We know he's the victim. My lifeline up there flashing though, and there was no victim doesn't really make sense. But it's very plausible that they could have killed Jack Hammer. I don't know. But obviously there was a victim. Because he witnessed this happen. He witnessed the Steel Samurai fall. It's gotta be... Saying there was no victim doesn't make sense. I feel like I have to say the Steel Samurai was the victim. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Because I'm like, if I get this wrong, I'm looking it up. If I get this wrong, we cheating. Hammer was the victim. I feel that's obvious. and then there was no victim? Or was it staged? Was it staged like no one was killed there? No. Damn, I don't know. Ah! Steel Samurai was the victim, right? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim? Mr. Jack Hammer. That's okay. I don't know where we're going with this, but that's very possible. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Old Bag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station around 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai. Okay, so here's the other piece of the story that I'm not sure if there's any relevance here. Jack Hammer used to be a big-time star. Like the star of everything. Back, he had his heyday, he had his glory days. But now, this role that he has in this show, adjacent to the Steel Samurai, is very like low bar for him. People are saying it's like it's embarrassing, he must be desperate for work, that kind of thing. So I don't know if he was trying to like be the Steel Samurai and like have that glory or something. I don't know. That's my guess. That's my guess. Let's see. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Oh, another secret! Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Aren't you gonna look at me like that? Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to see. I'm looking for, like, any distinguishing... I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? What? Okay, I saw the big S, but I don't know what studio. Like, was it a studio only certain people had access to? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. Let's see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Okay, I can't go back and look at any, like... Is it the tape on the spear? I don't know. Like, I can't go back and look at anything. I feel like that's the only, like, the big thing on his back. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I think that's just part of his costume. I think it's the tape on the spear because we can't see which studio it is. The big S just means studio. I think it's got to be the tape because the spear was broken. But I can't look at what it's inconsistent with because I can't go back. There's a 2. Oh my god, thank you. My screen. My fucking screen on my TV is too big. Thank you. Now I'm looking at my computer and I can see that. See, on my TV, it just looks like a block. All right, let's try it. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Why not draw your attention to the number on that gate? Good one. The number? I gotta fix that shit on my TV. I've tried to fix that before. It's too big. Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. Yeah. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2, obviously. Yeah. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Huh? Am I right, Yuri? Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Trailer's there with the path was blocked. The trailer is there. I mean, the trailer is there and the path was blocked. But I do feel like pointing out that the trailer is there, that's where all the bigwigs were saying they were having their meeting. So that's pretty much where all of them were at. I feel like I should say the trailer is there. But the path was also blocked. Blocked the path of the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. And the time of death was 2:30. So I think the smart thing to do would say the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. And they wouldn't have had to if the murder happened in Studio 2. I rest my case. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Yup. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. Yes, slap that paper. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. How interesting. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss V. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that security guard Miss Old Bag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof. I mean, I think this could be a good time to present the sleeping pills. I have proof. You do? You do? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Right here, buddy. Right here. Right here. I think they sprinkled a little sleepy time tea on his steak at lunch so that he would sleep right through it, baby. Take that. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. See, and the judge, you're just supposed to believe me when I say, hey, I haven't shown you this yet. Here's the context. I found it on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Damn! What the fuck going on? Wait a moment. Oh, he wanted his job. See, he wanted his job. His glory days were over. The heyday was over. He was taking little rinky-dink gigs. Couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't take it anymore. That bottle does raise some suspicions. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle, examine Hammer's body. Okay, examining Hammer's body would not serve any purpose, I don't believe, because Powers is the one who had it in his blood, and at this point, it's probably gone. Hey, baby! I think the only thing that makes sense is to fingerprint the bottle. Because Hammer's body, it doesn't matter what his body shows at this point. He didn't have anything in the system. It's probably out of Powers' blood system. Fingerprint bottle. Idea, very well. Let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. That sneaky lawyer's going to go try to have his body cremated before we get his fingerprints. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend the proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Old Bag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Because he's jealous! Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Yeah, right. Very well. Court is adjourned. Okay. So if Mia shows up, at this point, I don't think Maya has been in her own body in like 24 hours. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seemed so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. It's a big promise. Right, thanks. All right. So, the judge asked me that one question. He said, find this out for me. I kind of already forget what that was. That was a close one, huh? Is Mia gone, finally? Oh, here we go. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, yeah, you. Right. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Alright. Yeah, let's talk about the director. What happened with him and his lies? It's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Forgot she missed all this. Was Maya always this excitable? I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer stick? Because he's jealous. You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, great. Maybe we should go talk to Will Powers? Okay. Let's do that. Is he here? Great. October 19th, Detention Center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. All right. Let's talk about Mr. Hammer first. I think he was jealous that he was not the star. He was not the Steel Samurai of the Steel Samurai. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel of Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. How interesting. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios is on its knees, and she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. Bro! I've only heard rumors anyhow. Well, now you gotta tell me. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I don't have anything to show him, no. Oops. Okay, let's go back to the studio. See if she has anything new to say. Probably not. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted to. I don't know, I'm just saying. You eat, you die. Okay, yeah, she's got to draw the line somewhere. Whew, she's alive. All right, yeah, let's start with Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Oh, now she's worked up. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. I mean, do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Probably can't talk about him either, can you? Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? It doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't matter. Alright. I don't think I have anything to show her necessarily. See if we can find Penny. Go after the employee area first. Guess they're not filming today either. No, Ma, of course not. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. Come see them film later. Somebody died, Maya. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Oh, this guy. No touching. Forgot about this guy. Oh my god, the steak bones are still out. Now take your pictures and clean up the scene. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. Guess I can be a dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Oh, you're an actor now? Anyway, here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright, let's just talk about all this first. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. Uh-oh. So that means... Yep. Sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Okay. Everything's kind of lining up here. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills how? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capability to make a cursory examination right here. Science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? There's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. What are you waiting for, Gumshoe? Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills? Looks like it. Uh-oh. Traces of the sleeping pill on the plate. Prints. Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. And everyone else just needs to recognize he's jealous and trying to fucking... Might be new dialogue here. Remains of the Yeah. Okay, none of this dialogue is going to be new. We can move into the dressing room. Oh, there she is. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? We don't know that yet. But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. Yeah, Maya, come on, girl. Let's talk about Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Are you going to tell me? The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Oh. Some dirt. What dirt? Dirt, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. Uh-oh, okay. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. Yeah, why is there an incinerator over there? What's up with that? They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? An accident 5 years ago? Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry, I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it. Can we look it up? Like, game's from 2014, not like 1985. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. Sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Dang. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? Girl, you know they don't give a fuck. It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What? I guess the scrapbook, right? And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything she asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk, yeah. She doesn't like me. Then what, you still slinking around, see? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? She's like, I want to retire anyway. The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? What happened? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Ooh. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. Tooey. Suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Yes, he did. He did. We actually have proof. Yeah, I actually have proof. Yeah. Check this out. Here's my proof. What's a little empty pill bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints all over it. What does that prove? Sure, old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Right here. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer, rest your soul. Soul bag? What do you know? I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Soul bag. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. Yeah, tell him. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. Yikes. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh, yikes. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Hold on a minute. Here, take this. Is this the picture? You just keep that shit around? Oof. This is the picture. This a trailer in Studio 2? Hammer's supposed to fight with the bad guy over the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the... Yikes! How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Whoa. Whoa. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Ah, there she is. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Will she answer any of these questions? Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. Not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. I can't present anything to her right now, so I gotta just go through these first. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. Whoa, 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 whoa. My Fae blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Whoa, chill. That is quite the accusation. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Okay. Is he in there? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. I don't think there's going to be anything new here. Yeah. Okay, just checking. Nothing new there. Let's see if we can look at the fence now for any reason. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. That's it? That's all we have to say? Okay. Do you have anything to say about the stairs? Close for inspection. Trailer looks like it's been here for a while. All right. So let's go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't go into Studio 1 anymore. No new talking points here. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. Bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Okay, so I don't think there'd be any new evidence here. This is gonna be all the same crap. Yeah, electric. Makes it a lot easier to go to hit. Yeah. We already looked there. Nothing going on here. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Okay. I guess we can try to go back into the dressing room. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. Okay, she's gone too. The stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Damn, okay, I think that's a good spot to call it. I'm a little stuck. But I think we have everything we need for the trial. Got the fingerprints on the bottle of sleeping pills. And then evidence that the sleeping pills was on the plate that Will Powers ate off of. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Who did it, I don't know. Him wearing the costume, it's obviously, I think, a jealousy thing. Trying to relive the glory. Oh, you can take over for Steel Samurai, but you have to kill him or something. I don't know. But we will find out in the next one. Probably Thursday? I'm not sure. But we're going to go back to trial. Prove Will Powers is innocent because we have the proof that Jack Hammer drugged him and he slept through all that and all that good stuff. Not that good. It wasn't good. That's not what I mean. But yeah. Until then, that's enough of the old bag. Miss Old Bag. And whoa. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mind. I will see you in the next one. Enjoy my little intro outro moment. Yeah, that's all. Peace.